Yo, what's good, man? It's your boy DT3, man, and I'm big edge with another video, man. New media, notification gang. God Squad. It's what it is, man. Look, check this out, bruh. All y'all that's finna start giving me heat for the video I did on saying Errol Spence is scared of Terrence Crawford, nigga. Straight up, the nigga scared, bro. Straight up, y'all can say whatever y'all want to me in the comment section and come up with all this hoopla bullshit, da 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 da, and all that. Check this out. Any fight, look at Errol Spence's career, whole career, bro. Any fight that he knew he could win, bro, that he felt without the shadow of a doubt, he could win that fight. He fought them. Wasn't no excuses, wasn't no nothing. He fought him. Hands down. Whether he had to go overseas to fight a motherfucker or whatever he had to do, he fought him. If he knew and believed he had all the skills and potential to beat whoever it was. Facts. Now, all of a sudden, when it comes to this Terrence Crawford fight, is all this bullshit. And then I got you motherfucking aerosexual motherfuckers in my comment section talking about Bud saying now he want 50-50. Okay, now let's give that shit some validity, right? The nigga want 50-50. Bruh, do he deserve 50-50? Yes. He is the more accomplished boxer of the two. If it was Errol Spence, I would be saying that in the defense of Errol Spence. But unfortunately, when it comes to Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford has done more in the sport of boxing. This ain't welterweight. This is boxing. Period. You can't take away a person's accolades and what they've done in the sport. Period. As far as the two are concerned, Terrence Crawford is the more accomplished boxer. If we look at their careers right here, right now, and put their accolades right next to each other, the person that has the most accolades in the sport of boxing will be Terrence Bud Crawford. So now we're putting popularity over accomplishments, over accolades. So it counts to be popular than having the more accolades. So Terrence Crawford asking for 50-50, he actually do deserve that, even though, Terrence, my personal advice, take whatever that nigga give you. Get on your Floyd Mayweather, Oscar De La Hoya shit. Get on your Devin Haney, George Kambosos shit. Take whatever the fuck they give you. Because as long as you pushing this 50-50 shit, and don't get me wrong, my G, you deserve every pretty penny of that shit. But this nigga Errol is finna find every bitch made way to not give you the fight. So if the nigga saying 70-30, take that shit. If he's saying 80-20, take the shit. Because if you don't, even though, my nigga, you deserve it because you are the more accomplished fighter between the two. I'm not arguing that. I'm just telling you these niggas is playing bitch politics. These niggas ain't real fighters for real. Because if it was Alexander Usyk, Crawford, you'd have the fight. If it was Vasily Lomachenko, you'd have the fight. Hell, if it was Devin Haney, you'd have the fight. But for some strange reason, matter of fact, if it was Anthony Joshua, you would have the fight. But when you got niggas like Errol Spence, Jamal Charlo, because don't get me wrong, Jamal, you going to come up with some shit if Crawford bring his ass up there too. You going to come up with all these excuses just like everybody else. So don't think because you got this shit going on now that you ain't finna tuck tail and run when a real threat arrives, nigga. Because I still ain't seen what you gonna do when a real threat arrives, bro. Somebody I know for a fact. Because honestly, you lost the first Castano fight. I give you the rematch. I ain't knocking you for that. But the first fight, bro, he whipped your ass, bro. I'm sorry. But anyway. But you niggas, y'all won't fight this nigga. Like I said, if it was Loma, the fight would be made. If it was Alexander Usyk, the fight will be made. Two Ukrainian motherfuckers. Fancy that. But to take it away from that and put it in an American's hands, if it was Devin Haney, fight will be happening, bro. If it was Saul Canelo Alvarez, the fight will be happening, bro. We wouldn't be waiting for this shit. The fight will be happening. Period. It already been talked about. We have a signed, sealed, delivered date, all the shit by now. If it was either Canelo, Anthony Joshua, Vasily Lomachenko, or Alexander Usyk, if it was either one of them motherfuckers, bro. Hell, I even think, and Devin Haney, I even think Shakur Stevenson would have fought the nigga, bro. Like, it ain't no excuse, bro. All this, that, bottom line, bro. Whatever Terrence Crawford is asking for, to be real with you niggas, bro, he actually deserved the shit. You feel me? Because he's the more accomplished fighter of the two. You niggas is talking this Errol shit because the nigga popular. Because the nigga run his mouth, or not necessarily because Errol don't run his mouth, excuse me. Because the nigga is the popular nigga of the two. But as far as the person that's really have done something in the sport, that actually really got some accomplishments, and if they was to retire today, is a first ballot Hall of Fame motherfucker, Terrence Crawford. And for some reason, you aerosexuals don't want to respect that man for the accolades that he brings to the sport. And y'all tripping on what this nigga did in the welterweight division. This nigga didn't transcend divisions. And you want this nigga to bow down to, you want Terrence Crawford to bow down to this nigga who only doing something in one division, and this nigga transcends divisions. That don't make sense, bro. If it was Errol Spence in Terrence Crawford's shoes, I'd be saying the same thing for Errol Spence, bro. But you cannot argue who is the most accomplished boxer between the two. So if Terrence Crawford saying he want 50-50, the nigga deserve it. But I'm telling you, Terrence, they finna play this bullshit politic bitch game with you, bro. So my best advice I could give you is to take whatever these niggas give you and beat this nigga ass. Get on your Floyd Mayweather, Oscar De La Hoya hype, bro. Take whatever he give you. Real talk. Because Errol Spence can't beat you. And everybody like, you above it. Bro, there is nothing that Errol brings to the table that I can see that says, hey, he gonna get him. Because all Errol gonna do is that bully shit, and then once Terrence Crawford make an adjustment, turn southpaw when his lead hand is his strongest hand, and he's hitting you with that motherfucker, he's setting up angles that you ain't used to because ain't nobody you fought do that shit. And he got equal pop in both hands. This ain't Ugas, nigga. So, you sitting there thinking that you finna bully this nigga, or you aerosexual niggas thinking he gonna bully this nigga, and Terrence gonna make that adjustment. Once Errol have some success with his little bully tactic, Terrence gonna make an adjustment and start countering that nigga, start lighting his whole world on fire. What the fuck Errol gonna do? Every type of adjustment Errol tried to make, Terrence got another adjustment to. There is nothing that Errol Spence is going to do that Terrence Crawford does not have a counter for, bro. Errol Spence cannot beat Terrence Crawford or Jaron Boots Ennis. Can't do it. He can beat everybody else. But Jaron Boots Ennis and Terrence Bud Crawford, not gonna happen. Them two niggas, you can't see them. You could beat everybody else. But them two niggas, you can't see them. Period. Call it what you want, say it what you will. Errol Spence can beat everybody else but Terrence Crawford and Jaron Boots Ennis. Period. Argue me down all the fuck you want to. I bet you Errol not gonna fight Boots. I already know that nigga ain't gonna fight Boots. Bud to fight Boots before Errol would. That I could guarantee you, bro. But I'm gonna keep it real, all the way real. I don't even think Bud could beat Boots. I think Boots beat everybody. But that's another video for another day. My point is, Errol, bro, you can't see Terrence. That's my point. So all y'all that's sitting talking about Terrence saying he want 50-50, blah, 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 blah. Look, the nigga deserve it, bro. He the more accomplished fighter, period. Don't argue with me. I don't give a fuck. You cannot argue that shit. He's the more accomplished fighter. So him asking for 50-50, he deserve it. But like I said, and I keep repeating it, I'm finna end this shit right here, right now. Terrence, take whatever this nigga give you. Because they're going to play this bullshit game. until they get it how they want it. And if you really feel like you could whoop this nigga, take what he can give you, whoop this nigga, and be done. Because the nigga don't have dimensions. He's straight up and down, bro. This is the same nigga that got beat the fuck up by Sean Porter, bro. The nigga left with some bumps and bruises after fighting Sean Porter, bro. And Sean Porter is not the most accurate puncher. I'm not saying Sean Porter not a good fighter. He's just not an accurate puncher, bro. So if he's hitting you with shit, what the fuck you think Terrence gonna do? Terrence different, bro. The nigga different. You could hate on that nigga all you want to, bro. But Errol Spence cannot beat Terrence Bud Crawford or Jaron Boots Ennis, bro. He could beat everybody else. But he ain't beating them two niggas. And as far as I'm concerned, Boots Ennis beats everybody. 100.